dry hair. Before any protective style, wash day is key. I started washing weekly, which I believe has been beneficial. Let's build up more room for growth. In this video, I'm walking you through how I cleanse and prep my hair to keep it healthy, moisturized, and ready for styling. Today I'm using Design Essentials Agave and Lavender Moisturizing Strengthening Shampoo, followed with the Moisturizing Strengthening Conditioner. This collection is actually used for those who are prepping for any heat like a silk press, and although that's not on the lineup for today, I had to try it and see if the words match the quality. Honey, this is lightweight, yet creamy and rich. A drop is literally all you need. It gives spa, it's so soothing. It has a light fragrance, which I like, amazing lather, and it felt like a mask because of how soft my hair felt. I could actually glide my fingers through with no tangles, no resistance, nothing. The conditioner gave the same exact results, nice consistency with a light shiny gloss, perfect for severely dry hair. We are going to be doing a twist out. I've never really been a twist out or braid out girly, not because I didn't want to, but because it just always was a fail for me. And it took me so many years to finally perfect it. And it would be that one day that I perfect my twist out and I didn't record it. And when I tell you my twist out was bomb, these are the two products I'm going to be using today. This is the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Leave-In Conditioner. I'm also going to be pairing it with the Curl Enhancing Mousse. Really rewashed my hair just to show you guys. Rewashed it, cleansed it, everything, just so you can see exactly what I do. In case you're somebody who is trying to learn your natural hair, you're trying to do protective styling, low manipulation styles, but you just cannot get the hang of the twist outs. One tip that I can definitely recommend is make sure that you do get trims when you need to, because I noticed that when my hair was longer and I had like those scraggly ends, whenever I did try to do twist outs or braid outs, my ends would literally look straight. They didn't curl. That's a good indicator to let you know you may need a trim when you get to the ends of your hair and it doesn't curl. You may just need to do a little snip. My hair is about to shrivel up real quick. I'm gonna work in small sections. Whenever I style my hair, I always work from the back. My hair is super detangled. I also use the shampoo and conditioner by Design Essentials. First time, and when I tell you, I think it's safe to say I found a product, a shampoo that my hair actually loved. Those products are actually, it's a prep for a silk press. So whenever I get ready to straighten my hair, I'll go into more depth about that product in particular. But whenever I'm doing wash day or like styling my hair, I really would prefer to use all of the same brand. That way I can tell if it really works or not. And I'm gonna take a piece like this. What I like about this conditioner is very light, very lightweight, and it just melts into my hair. My hair loves avocado, and this is perfect for my low porosity girly. So as you can see, it just blends right in perfectly, no struggles. This part is very important when you're applying your products. You want to make sure that you're applying, why is this piece right here? You want to make sure that you're applying your products evenly, because I feel like if you don't have it moisturized, some parts will look more defined than others. So this mousse is the GOAT. I feel like what really helped me get the best result is using mousse. I never knew that mousse was even used for like twist outs and braid outs. I thought mousse was only used for when you get roller sets and stuff. A nice amount on, and then here's where I come in with my tangle teaser. Brush it, because that's going to smooth it. You want to make sure you have no tangles and knots, because if you have tangles and knots, forget about it. I'm doing a 2-strand twist. I can't do a 3-strand. I'm not fancy. I just figured out a method that works for me. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces. You kind of want to make sure they're even. And then I'm going to just twist. The key is to just keep brushing. If you feel like you're running into like a knot or a tangle, just go back in. Twist as tight as you can. And then when you get to the end, I add a little bit more mousse to secure those ends, and then I twist. Boom. I find that the tighter you start, better definition you'll get. This is a good protective style. It's very safe for your hair. It's not too much manipulation, and you can rock this for at least 2 weeks. Me, I do not like to leave the twist in. I feel like it just don't look right on me. When I first started my natural hair journey, I was doing a lot of twists, and I was just keeping my hair like that. I didn't even care how it looked. As long as my hair was put up and moisturized, I was walking around looking real. I felt like, now looking back at it, I look crazy, but You're just crossing over. Pulling it, as you can see, I'm pulling it super tight. Do this, it takes me a good 45 minutes, which is really not that bad, honestly. Drying is the hardest part. Key is to moisturize. So make sure you're looking for products that are going to be hydrating to your hair. And I feel like a lot of people, like I slowed down buying products in the stores because again, I felt like I was just wasting money, and I make my own products now. This product, I wouldn't even kid you. This is not even sponsored. Design Essentials, they did their big one with this leave-in. I've been using the leave-in, but I never tried the mousse and the leave-in together. Make sure that you smooth the roots down too, because you don't want your twist out to be tingled at the top. This is the easiest style when you're starting off natural, honestly. I don't worry about parts when I'm doing twist styles, honestly, because when you unravel it, nobody's gonna see it because you're gonna like fluff it anyway. But if you plan on just wearing it as a twisted style, then you can focus more on the parting. But me and parting ain't never been friends. I cannot part to save my life. You see how juicy these are? Yes, juice. Okay, so we're done with the twist. I don't even know how many I did. Honestly, I don't even count. I just section and do it. It only took me 35 minutes. This is me taking my time. Now, if I was to rush this, we probably would have been done in about 20 minutes. But when you're doing a style like this and you want to keep it in and you want to get good results, you got to take your time. That's what I'm noticing. A lot of times I was rushing. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. Again, you can leave this like this. If you plan on leaving your hair like this as a style, then you definitely want to work on your parts. But again, I'm going to take this out. It's going to be a twist out. So I just want to show you guys how moisturized my hair looks. You can tell a product works by the way it absorbs into your strand. So what I'm going to do to speed up the process, I'm going to leave my hooded dryer, because if I don't, this is not going to be done for like another 2 days. This is the hooded dryer that I use. This is very affordable, very good at drying your hair. It's good for a wash and go if you don't want to wait for your hair to dry. And then I usually put it on the highest setting. Sometimes I have to turn it down because it burns the back of my neck. Sitting under the dryer, my hair will be dry within an hour. We're going to dry, and then after we dry, we're going to do the takedown. So for the takedown, I always start off with an oil. Here I'm using my Truly Tresses hair growth oil. Oil adds slip so your fingers glide instead of snagging. Less friction equals smoother strands and a more defined twist out. So I just smooth the oil in all the twists and start unraveling them. Taking my time, I gently twist in the opposite direction of how the twists were installed, letting the hair naturally separate instead of forcing it. Do y'all see the definition? Let's just wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Twist styles are great for natural hair and beginners, especially when it comes to retaining length, because this style helps to protect the hair while still letting you wear it out and styled, which means the hair is prevented from less breakage. And hair, as you guys know, hair is most fragile when it's constantly being combed, brushed, or restyled. So not to mention, this is a style that can last several days. So you don't have to have your hands in your hair every day. You don't have to style it every day. You can preserve this style for a good 2 weeks. So what do we think? These are my final results. I honestly do not even want to disturb the definition. Honestly, this is just day one, and of course we have a lot of shrinkage. Like my hair is not 100% dry. I feel like it's like 97%, so I feel like tomorrow I will be able to play around with it. And usually what I do is I'll go in with some more oil and I'll separate them, so like it helps to give it more volume. Honestly, I love definition over anything. Of course I love big hair, but I'm just so pleased at my results because I did it again. This is the second time, and now I feel like I have a method to how to perfect a twist out every single time. I'm telling you, it's about the right products, making sure your hair is detangled, and honestly, starting off on a clean scalp. Honestly, the key is to really let it dry, because if you don't let it dry, it's not gonna give you the look. But I just can't believe how she's looking. Like, the bounce is so nice. Oh my goodness, like this definition looks, I feel like this is my best one yet. This one looks better than the first one that I did. This is the back, not too much on the back. I didn't, like I said, I didn't put it all together. If you guys want to see a part 2 of like how I fluff it and also how I stretch it, then make sure you stay tuned for part 2, because I'm going to show you guys in my next video how I stretch it so that we can get some more length and how I can really get it really big. But the key is to make sure it's fully dry, and then if you want to get more volume, just invest in a little pick. What I would do is you start right here from your roots, and then you lift up gently. You don't want to go too far down because you don't want to mess up your definition. You just gently start from your roots, and then it comes together like that. As you can see, my hair is so shiny, it's so freaking soft. Oh my goodness, it's already getting big, right? But we're not gonna do too much to it. And then of course, if you wanna know where the shine came from, this is formulated by your girl. This is infused with 10 Ayurvedic herbs. And of course, oil just seals the deal. So if you have a moisturizing leave-in and you have your, well, I always do the LCO method, but if your hair is already moisturized, you always wanna seal it off and like make sure that this is gonna lock in the moisture to keep it long lasting and give you longevity. You definitely want to try this. If you're interested in trying my hair growth oil, the link will be in the description. But I swear by this, because as you can see, my hair has such a beautiful shine. I've been using this along my natural hair journey. This is one thing that has really helped me. When I first went natural, I was trying all different type of products and stuff, and then I felt like going the natural way was the best way. So I played around with it, experimented with my hair and my kids' hair, and honestly, these herbs are the best that are infused. It's all natural, and my scalp has been loving it. My hair has been thriving. If you've been here, then you know everything that I do and everything I talk about, there's proof in the pudding. I don't just say things. I don't just promote things without any type of proof. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It's been a year since my chop, and my hair she is thriving. But that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like when you do a quick, easy, protective style. Real quick, we're gonna do a link check because I am on my hair growth journey again. So I always like to show you guys where I started from so we can take a look back down memory lane. It's unbelievable the amount of shrinkage that I get, but I also know that I need to embrace it and stop complaining, because shrinkage indicates that your hair is healthy. So good thing and a bad thing, but it's annoying because we want to show off our length, right? Work so hard to grow your hair and then it shrivels up. Like, no, that's the part that I'm not happy about. But I'll show you guys where we are. So you can just go over my tattoo on my back. I'll insert some pictures. I'm at 1 year. So I cut my hair last year, January 18th. And today's the January 27th, 2026. So it's been a year. One thing about me, baby, is I'm going to document and I'm going to take pictures, because that's the worst thing you can do, is start a journey, no matter what it is, whether it's your health, weight loss, hair, whatever the case, and you don't document it, because you won't be able to see your progress. I'm going to just unravel some while we're here. And I'm going to add some oil. You won't be able to see progress, and some people get stuck and defeated. I think that's what discourages a lot of people going natural. They don't feel as if their hair is actually growing, but in all reality, your hair is growing. You're just not documenting it, right? Take pictures. My camera roll is insane. The majority of my camera roll is like my hair. I don't even take selfies anymore. I don't even take like actual pictures getting dressed. It's literally a hair gallery, honestly. But I love to do this because it helps to inspire people and let you know that your hair can grow. I mean, I've been through so many different stages when it comes to my hair, and I love that I have, because now I can inspire other people to grow out your hair and to embrace your natural hair. Honestly, it's just being intentional and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna do these things that I know are gonna ruin my hair. It's all about trial and error, honestly. I believe that you have to experience and go through things. Even if it doesn't work the first time, at least you're learning for the next time. And don't manipulate it too much, but put a little oil, start from the bottom, and then just go the way that the twist is, and then just gently pull it apart without disturbing the twist too much, because if you do, you can create frizz. And frizz is cool, but I don't want frizz on the first day, so I'm always very gentle. You just take small pieces and you just gently pull it apart. And the more you do this, this is gonna give you the illusion of fuller hair. So if your hair is more on the fine side and you struggle with fullness, this definitely helps along with a pick. And look, it makes such a difference when I just separated it like that. So let me know if you tried Design Essentials. I will link the products that I use in my description as well as my hair growth oil. And that's it, y'all. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next upload.
Simply Michelle.